morning. It took me a little bit to get organized this morning. Plus, we got things going on. So, it wasn't real straightforward, and it hasn't been for this week. Hopefully that changes because we are going on a 2-day getaway. We're not going far. We're going to our local big city on the Ohio River. You can figure that out. And staying downtown at a brand new hotel, reasonably. I think they started building it. I mean, I think it got finished in 2020, maybe before that a little bit. But anyway, we've never stayed there. We have eaten at its one restaurant. It's, they have multiple restaurants there. So anyway, we are going to stay for 2 nights. We're going to go to the rooftop pool. We're going to eat a fancy dinner. And this is what you do after you're married 25 years. We're not really celebrating anything. We figure it out and take a chance and go. I will be back, my normal streaming time though, Thursday evening, no problem. And the only thing it involved this morning is I'm still trying to pack. I have it figured out. It's not in the suitcase yet though. I'm going to knit this morning. Tuesdays I don't normally spin. I save Tuesday mornings for crafting. Not sure why, because I'll tell you what, morning stream is the hardest for me. I really should make Thursday evening the crafting um, and just spin, which I know and can do in my sleep, which is what sometimes I am on Tuesday mornings. I know this isn't real. This is you know, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is almost not morning anymore, but I'm a slow mover now that I retired. So anyway, I am going to do this knitting, and I have a scarf that I started a while ago. Hi, Kay. Good morning. Welcome. I'm going to knit this morning. And let's get the camera on. Some of you may recognize this. I've worked on this a number of times in the stream. It is a silk cashmere or cashmere silk yarn. I do believe, I don't know the percentages. I don't think I ever wrote that down or saw. It was a blend and dyed by somebody else as silk cashmere. I did not do the blending. And this is just a little piece that I was going to swatch with, but since I was making a scarf, I considered that my swatch. It has a flared bottom, and this, the reason I'm working on it today is because I want to enter this in the state fair, which means I have to get this done. And I am halfway through, I think I'm halfway through the one half, and then you make exactly the same thing and make the other half and graft it. I have a feeling that I may not go the entire length. They say go 106. They say go 318 rows. I'm going back to this full face. Okay, so this stitch right here, this mesh stitch, they say do 118 rows on each side, and each one of these little groups, between the lace holes is a group of 3. So I'm thinking I'm not real sure how long I really want it. You can't see at the halfway point. This hits me, below chest at the halfway point, and I'm supposed to make another one and graft it. So I have to decide that, as well as only have a certain amount of yarn, and I don't want to get. I forgot to weigh this ball before I started. I know how many yards I had. And do you know That's an interesting thought. I just realized I never felt that there was a reason to weigh my yarn, but this is exactly the case why it would have been good if I weighed it so that I know if I'm halfway there on this. Now I can weigh the scarf. Let's do that. Let's weigh the scarf, and I have the knitting needle and I have the little thing inside here that should probably equal out close anyway. Because I am not taking these stitches off the needle. Oh, I'm so glad my other needle was in that book. You know, that would have been, I would have had to get up and go get it. But the amount that they say to do, I really think, am I on, what am I, I'm on ounces, good. I have 1.9 ounces, minus a little bit for this tube. Let's see what a knitting needle, can I weigh this knitting needle? I should be able to by this. It weighs 0.2 ounces. What did I say? I have 1.9. I need to write this down. Okay, yarn is 1.9 ounce. .2 ounce. Okay, let's see what this weighs. I can do this. 2.1. Scarf and needle. Oh, wow, do I have a good eye or what? Okay, scarf and needle weighs 2.1 ounce. I have 1.9 of this, and a needle weighs 0.2, which means the scarf I have right now is 1.9 ounces. Wow, I had a better eye than I thought. Okay, let me, that changes my plans here a little bit as far as I got to figure out how I have to end this. Or if I want to do up to, I could do 18 more rows. Well, maybe I shouldn't though. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's see how, okay, so I have been doing this Picot eyelet pattern, which is 3 rows. Work row 1 to 3 of the Picot eyelet pattern 106 times. Then work 1 and 2 rows once. Piece should measure about 36.5 inches. Place stitches on holder. Uh-oh, I don't have a holder. All right, I would have to go get a holder. All right. Is there anything I can use? I have another knitting needle. I can use another knitting needle. That'll work. I don't have to go get a holder. So I have 2 more rows and then put it on a thing and then make the other half, and it should be approximately 36.5 inches. Let me also see if I can do this. I don't really have a tape measure. I should have done this ahead of time, but I'm here to tell you I'm discombobulated this morning. I do hope, I want to put this in the state fair. And see this right here? I mean, that's a problem. I do hope it blocks. I have a feeling I got off on my stitch count a little bit right there. But I'm hoping that it blocks out, is what I'm really hoping. All right, let's see what this table is. This table is 12, 18, 19 inches. Really? Really? Huh. Okay. 12, 19, Yeah, 19 inches. Okay, so the table is 19 inches. And then I only have, I wonder if you, okay, I wonder if you measure to the end of the picot, or the end of the ruffle. I guess you would. Let's go the other way. Let's put this there and then this like that. And this is 19 inches. And what I have going down here, let's spread it out on the needle nicely, is another 3. 20, 21, 22. My goodness, that's a long scarf. See, they don't show that. Uh, this is 100% your knitting process. Yes. They don't show the length of the scarf anywhere in the pattern book. They just show the little, this is what the end looks like. At least I don't think they do. Let me look. Oh, yes, they do. Okay, this is what they're doing. One loop around and lots hanging down. It is pretty. I just don't think I'm going to have the yarn for one that long. Okay. Hello, broccoli. Broccoli Bingus. How you doing? Welcome, first time chatter. Glad you joined us. I saw your follow earlier. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, judging from the fact that I only have this yarn, it is going to have to be better safe than sorry, right? I'm going to do, and there is nothing that says I need to do it a halfway seam, exactly half and half. Although that puts it at the back of your neck, but if you do a good join, you shouldn't see it, really. Which means I can get it to the point I want it here. All right. If it's wrapped halfway, and it's coming down this way. Yeah, it's too short. That is definitely too short. So let's say you're doing good. Thank you. You were browsing for a nice stream to keep you company while you paint. And I realized I recognize your name from a raid. Oh, that's great. Let me put this down a little bit. Okay, so I would be happy if it hung to maybe there, which looks like I need that much, which is probably 6 inches. Yeah, well, no, 4 inches, at least 4 inches. I am so afraid I'm going to run out of yarn. That is what's going on here. And 3 rows. Let's measure how many inches. I probably am not on their gauge. Probably. I rarely am. All right. I'm saying 3 rows is inch to inch and a quarter, more likely an inch. That's 12 rows. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Good grief. Now I can sit and do some knitting. What you painting today? Are you a painter? Do you stream? If you stream, I will definitely go give you a follow. This is a knit two together. All right. Okay. I have to remember my stitches here. I think it's slip two, pass a slip stitch over, if I remember right. Where's my stitch guide? There we go. Okay. SK2 is slip two stitch, knit the next, pass I think it's SKP is slip a stitch, knit, and pass it over. SK2P is slip two stitches, knit, and slip over. That's how you get your mesh. All right. You do stream. Oh, good. You're doing pet portraits. There's actually a clip of the one I'm working on. Okay. Very cool. Usually I spin, and you probably have figured that out, 2 of the 3 streams that I do. Do I have Twitch up? I do. We go to... Actually, I have... Oh, you only have one L. And broccoli. Gotcha. Gotcha. There we go. We did a follow. Oh. My goodness, that I love that. That is cool. You're doing it on the computer. That is really, really cool. Am I even in camera here? It's very dark. I know. It's very dark. It is so dark outside. I don't think my shout outs are working. Hang on, I'm trying to think of 2 things at once here. I forgot my yarn overs. If I kept doing this, doing what I was doing, I would decrease huge number of stitches. So that's not what I want to do. Okay. Yarn over twice and then do it. Okay, repeat. I should count my stitches to begin with to see if I had my 31. Sorry, not talking much. Having trouble getting back into this row. I have not picked this up for a while. Nope, forgot my yarn overs. That's what I usually do. I split this yarn a lot. I'm sure that has to do with the fact that it's some of it's the plying, you know, the twist is not consistent. Where'd my clicker go? There it is. Oh, I lost count. Darn. I'll have to count them when I get done here. Oops. I need to knit that one. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 33. I don't remember. Thought I had 31. Uh-oh. Does kind of look like it's widening right there. All right, what was I supposed to cast on originally? Oh, can't do that. All right, and then I ended up. Yeah, I'm supposed to have 31. All right. So I wonder what I did. Can't tell my knits from my purls on that. All right. Gonna take it back. Which is hard because this had the double yarn overs. The way I handle taking back the double yarn overs is to undo the stitch, which gives me one yarn over, wrap another yarn over with my needle, and then pull it off of the right hand needle. It works. Believe me, I have I have frogged this row before. When I first started this pattern, it took me a long time to figure it out. It seems like such a simple thing, and I was not getting the same stitch count, you know, ever. Then once I finally figured it out, I was fine. I was consistently getting the stitch count, but it was a matter of keeping track of where I was. Right, it's not a mindless knitting. I sure don't see anything. I wonder if I had 33 when I started this row. Probably, because I sure don't see anything that went amiss here. Let me see if I can count what I have. Yeah, there's 31 there. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to have. Let's get this right this time. All right. Purl. And purl one. There's a drop stitch right there. Oh, wow, that's serious. That is serious right there. how many are dropped. Wow. Let me get my other needle here. It's probably 3. All right. I may have to. Holy mackerel, that's a mess. Wow. Okay. That should be a stitch, two yarn overs, and a stitch, I think. But where is it? Go. And it's a whole 2 rows down. How did that happen? All right. That is seriously 2 rows down. I'm going to have to rip back or... Well, this is not what I thought I'd be doing on stream. Pooh. It's dinner time in England, so you've got to run. It was lovely to meet you too, Broccoli. You have a great week, and I'll see you whenever. Sorry, this was not a real productive stream. Come by sometime when I'm spinning. I'm more talkative then. Kay can tell you that. I may get this back where I have a nice consistent pattern and end it and do my other one longer. I have doubts about how this will look if I don't pick it up right. It's no wonder this yarn is splitting. Okay, we're going to go back another row. I should be back to where I was, but then I'm going to have to go down more. Three, four, five. Six, seven, eight. 9, 10, 11. Twelve, 13, 14. Fifteen, 16, 17. There was an extra wrap. Eighteen, 19, 20. 21. Okay, I think this is where it's at. 22. 23. 8 more. 24. 8 more loose ones. I think there's one more loose one. That's 27. All right, I have one too many stitches. So I think in this mess back here I picked up, I am missing a twist, which should take care of, okay. You only have 10 stitches and you lose. I feel you. Oh my gosh. I have had more trouble with this one, this pattern. This is not a stitch. Okay. Not a stitch. And this one, did that do the twist? Cool. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31. So what row am I on now? I'm back to row 1 of the pattern. I love these needles, but this yarn is very slippery on this needle. I should have wood, but with the hand spun bamboo, as smooth as it is, still can snag it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31. Okay. We are back to where I started at the beginning of the stream. Let's try this again. Ironically, because of what they did at the bottom here with this lace thing, there's a right and a wrong side. But they don't really tell you about that or use that as a marker of where you are. You're on the wrong side, you're on the right side, that kind of thing. On this mesh part. That would have been helpful too. Okay, let's see if we can get this second row this time. It's so easy. It's purl and knit into the double yarn over. And then purl. Whoops, drop that. And purl. Okay. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. Not dropping that knit. On the double yarn over. Last row we knit. So that was, I've already had 45. Now I'm back to no, that was 46. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, Oh, I love it when it comes out right. Now let me take a hard look at this. Make sure I don't have anything running. Nope. I got it. All right. Yeehaw. That is the longest amount of time I've ever taken to knit 3 stitches or 3 rows. Less than 100 stitches. Unknit 3 times. Okay. It is so gloomy here today. It's not hot, it's humid, it's just, ugh, I'm ready for fall. So I have 31. Okay. All that stuff I was doing to begin with. I have another thought about how I could do this and use up all the yarn, but, make it so that, okay. So after I do these here, I have, before I bind off, I do row 1 and 2, and then the bind off is the last, it's a knit, so that's a bind off. Okay. Well, except I put the stitches on a holder. And then that means I need to take it down to where I have yarn for 3 rows. Place held stitches back on needle, right side facing both needles next to each other, graft pieces together using Kitchener. See what I'm saying? So I can do this. I can stop this at any point and do this until I have 3 rows left and then graft them together. The graft may not be right in the back. That's the only problem with that. Because if I weigh the project, I'm more than halfway. I mean, I'm right at halfway with the yarn. It's not quite enough. I think that it's very stretchy, though. It's hugely stretchy, right? So I can block it a lot longer. In fact, oh my gosh, it really can stretch. And with this piece of knitting on the end of it, that adds some weight to that, right? It'll keep it stretched down. Okay. So I'm still... okay. What I have figured out is how to handle running out of yarn. I know at what point I need to run out of yarn. At the end of this 3-row picot. So that's what I really needed to figure out. Not so much where I'm at as far as halfway or whatever. Okay. I feel better. You feel better? I do have this 20 yards also. I thought this would be a swatch skein, but like I said, I didn't really end up swatching. So this is row 1. I always screw this row up. Always want to screw this row up. Too much going on. You like technique on yeah, right. It's I'm not fond of Kitchener seaming, right? I mean, I do toes, but I don't expect anybody to see toes, so I'm not like super careful, right? Need to get the tension right when you seam and of course, if I do put this in the state fair, they're going to look at that. They're going to look at a lot of things. I don't expect to do anything, but I don't have any. The category is knit something with hand spun. And this is all I really have done right now, or will get done. It is a really, really soft yarn. It is just so light and delicate. This was a great project for it. Makes a real soft and floaty scarf. I shouldn't really sit here much longer because I had a real bad day with my knee yesterday, and I took a bunch of medication and slept a whole bunch. I went to bed early, slept a whole bunch. I did wake up with it only being a little stiff. The pain was managed, but we are planning the next 2 days. It does have a little walking. I don't want it to hit again. One thing I got to do is check my knitting bag or my knitting accessory bag and make sure I have something to hold the stitches, a stitch holder. Put it on because I'm taking this with me. Fortunately, hubby is very accepting of me taking my knitting when we go sit in a bar for a drink in the evening. I think I am just going to do a couple more rows and then go ahead and go. I need to snack. We're going to go to a pizza place about 4 o'clock, but I need a snack or a bowl of cereal or something. Okay. Shoot. I forgot my yarn orders on that row, last row. I'm not sure my brain is 100% here today. As yep, I forgot my yarn orders. Okay. Hi, knitter. Welcome. How are you this morning? Or whatever time it is for you. I have been watching a streaming service called Freevee, Freevee, and they run old stuff. And I've been watching the uh, first season of Warehouse 13, real funky sci-fi, almost. Oh, I can't remember what the guy played in before, but anyway, I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed it the first time, but didn't catch them all, I don't think, because that was pre-recording, or I didn't think about doing that. I hate that. I recognize the actresses. Like there was an actress on the one I just watched. I know she played on something else. Cannot for the life of me remember what she played on. Or I am remembering it from this show because I think she becomes part of the team, if I remember right. Do you, Kay? You like it? So free TV, that's FREEVEE, not TV, but VEE. Another reason for doing this, I shouldn't actually have to keep track of the rows. I thought they would told me to do 106 repeats of the three rows. I'm not really keeping track of rows. Oh, I was keeping track of rows. I was keeping track of repeats and I went to rows. Oh my gosh, I am so messed up. All right, I am going to just stop that. Start over with the clicker. I know where I'm at here. I'm on row 2. That's right, I was doing repeats. And then I started clicking rows. Boy, like I said, distracted today. I am all crafty. Hello. IMDb is your best friend. That's what it used to be. That's what it used to be. You're right. Where do I know you from? Okay. It had 5 seasons, Kay. There were 5 seasons. All crafty, this is a cashmere silk hand spun. I did not do the blend. I bought it. It was this color. It was blue. Um, so, I just bought it from and spun it, but it's cashmere silk. Spun it early this year, like, I don't know, January, February, something like that. You are as well. You're making a shawl. Well, I have one going with my hand spun, and boy, I've put it away. It has been in, it's not in timeout. I haven't picked it up forever. Yeah, Kate, All Crafty and Knitter, we're talking about Warehouse 13. If you didn't hear, but I don't know. I didn't have a lot of luck watching things when they came on the first time around, right? At least not all of them. There was very few things that I watched consistently, and I'm catching up on a lot of stuff like that. We used to buy the seasons of DVRs. I have Northern Exposure that I bought all the DVDs of because I love that show. We've talked about that before on here, but I haven't watched that forever. I mean, but I do have some sets of things like that. But every once in a while, I see it pop up, um, either on that or Prime. And actually, it was on Prime that I saw it. They, Amazon owns Free TV, Free V. They own it, of course. They pretty much are owning everything now, aren't they? No, that's not right. Yarn overs. I keep wanting to rewrite this pattern. It would be such a mess if I did. You decide your yarn wants to be a rug. Trying to dig up where you saved the pattern. Um, yeah, all crafty. Perfect question. You gonna knit or weave it? Um, I didn't know if you have a loom or not. I knit a bedside rug, and it was just garter stitch. I didn't do any kind of pattern. If you have a knitted pattern, I'm interested. You can share it on Discord if you want. Would appreciate that. I have a fair amount of bulky. Oh, doggone it. I missed yarn overs there. I got to go back just 5 stitches. I mean on the previous row. I am making a scarf. Sorry, all crafty. I didn't see that. They, I think I can show a picture and not have it be a problem. Sorry. Doing the 10 stitch blanket by Frankie Brown. I'll put in Discord. Okay. This scarf is supposed to be like Shetland yarn, you know, a real fine. That's what they did it in. That white is a real fine white. Oh, I need to go back, add a couple yarn overs here. I missed them. Oh, I see. I forgot to. No, it wasn't the yarn overs. I forgot to pass my slip stitches over. There we go. Now we're all right. All right, I am at a stopping point here, and I told him I'd be done by 1 o'clock. So, I'm gonna put this on a stitch holder and cast on for the second half, starting this weekend. Okay. I hate to, Angelic Dreamer, I see your follow. Thank you. Um, I don't think you're still here. Anyway, I'm sorry. I would like to stick around longer, but there are a number of reasons I need to go. One, I shouldn't sit too long since I am still babying this knee. And two, I need to um, pack. And we can check in at 3 o'clock, and we want to be poolside by 3:30. So, hi Faye, you've been lurking. I'm glad you were here too. Everybody, it's been good talking to you. I will be back Thursday evening, and I'll have lots to talk about then too. So, take care. Have a good middle of the week. See you in a couple days. Should we try and raid anybody? Let me check Twitch real quick. Gonna turn the music off. Let's see here. Unfortunately, wow. There's a lot of people on, but nobody. Yarn Crafter's Corner just got on. Okay, I am going to say something. I'm not going to raid because I can't stick around and chat. And I don't think that's very fair when you raid somebody. So go find somebody else to watch, enjoy, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.